All right, everyone, a very good evening to all of you, and welcome once again to the free Shiksha TOEFL classes, which are also in affiliation with the ETS TOEFL. As you can see it on your screen, it's popping up on the first slide itself that we are affiliated with the ETS TOEFL. That's a very big, you know, very actually good news for us, as well as it's acting like a boon for us and for everyone else, of course. So thank you, ETS, for supporting us. And as you can notice, if you are a a previous viewer or watcher from our videos on YouTube channel, which is with the same name, Shiksha Study Abroad, then you must be noticing that these classes, free daily TOEFL classes, have started in the month of August itself, and we are ahead with the complete the complete TOEFL reading module. So far we have completed the reading module as such, and right now we are on the listening module. Okay, so today also we'll be discussing one or two of the questions which come up in the listening module of the TOEFL exam. So please be attentive, keep your pen and pencils ready, your notepads ready in case you want to make some notes. And of course, just a small reminder, if you have not registered so far with us, then definitely you should, because we come up with daily or bi-weekly classes for IELTS, TOEFL, and maybe for other exams as well. We are planning to do so in the upcoming months in the future, so that you do not miss out on such free content. Then definitely you should register with us with the help of the link which is given below. Okay, so that particular link which I'm talking about for registration is mentioned in the description just below this video. And also please subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we regularly update the free videos on our channel so that you can rewatch them again and again. And of course, you can practice from them, for your self-evaluation class. All right, guys, so I again welcome all of you, and without any further delay, I would like to start with the today's class, because we have two new topics to be covered today, and definitely those will take time. But as I say in my all videos, that you will be getting some time to ask your questions, your doubts, your queries, whatever you have related to TOEFL exam. Definitely you will be getting some time to ask those questions in the end of the class. Okay, so once I finish with my PPT, with my class, definitely you will have some time interacting with me live here on the comment section. So you can just put down your queries and questions on the comment section, okay, in the end. So also there is one good news, that is that there are two referral codes which I'm going to share with you in the end of the video. So please stay tuned, please watch us live till the end, so that you can avail best discounts which we are giving for the TOEFL as well as the combo course for TOEFL and GRE. All right, so those two referral codes will be provided to you in the end of the video, so stay tuned. And I can see a lot of highs and hellos. Good evening, everyone. A very, very big and warm welcome. So yes, hi, hello. So I hope all of you are doing great. It's a Monday. So I hope all of you had a blast. You had a great weekend. If not, definitely try to have one this weekend. And tomorrow it's Independence Day for India. So guys, I want to see on the comments, comments flooded up with your locations and with your cities, countries. I would love to see from where are you watching us live. So definitely I would like to notice and realize, okay, these are the people whom I'm teaching live right now. And definitely I would like to see the names of your countries, your locations. In case you're from India, you can comment down the location from India, or in case you are attending from outside India, then definitely you should comment down, so that I also get to know that, okay, I'm getting a traffic, I'm getting a lot of traffic from outside India as well. So definitely I would like to see that. So Vishal, hi. I can see a lot of students coming up from the previous classes as well. So these students, I know Bishal Thapa, who is right now here in the comment section as well. So I know these people. Why? Because I realize that they come to the live sessions daily on a regular basis, and definitely I'm sure they are getting a lot out of it. It's helping them. That is why they are appearing again and again. So thank you so much, guys, for appearing in our live classes again and again, and I'm sure they are being helpful along with your own practice session, right? So, Latif Sadat. Okay, Latif Sadat says he is from Kabul, Afghanistan. That is so far from India. Wow. So, thank you so much, Latif, for joining us from there. I'm sure these classes are going to help you a lot, especially if you're serious for your TOEFL classes. Then Alone Boy is commenting from Nepal. So guys, if you are logged in with some other ID or with another username of yours, definitely I would like to know your real name as well as your location, right? So, okay, he's from Nepal. Then Chetraj is from beautiful country Nepal. Definitely, it's a very beautiful country, and people do visit, every month, every year there. It's very beautiful. Okay, so Chetraj Pooja says, it's my first time. Great. So, welcome, Chetraj. And in fact, I welcome all of you who are watching us live right now and are commenting their hearts out on the comment section. That's lovely to see, such a nice response. So, Alone Boy says that I will join regularly. Well, great. That's great news. So, guys, you'll have to be very much attentive during the class. Why am I saying that? Because, usually people get bored with the syllabus and the pattern. I know it can be a little bit boring, but what I try to do is I try to talk in between, with all of you so that you get engaged during the class, because that is what will keep on going with the class, and that will that is what will keep us also going as well as growing in the class in terms of knowledge, in terms of content, or in terms of activities, or either in terms of your questions which will come up in the end. So Sanika says she's from Maharashtra. I think, Sanika, I know you too. You have been attending regularly. Great, great. All right, guys. So without any further delay, now I would like to start with the today's class, and I'm going to show you another slide which will show you to be covered. So listening module, we are on the listening module right now, and definitely if you have, by chance missed out on our content, free content, in fact, on the TOEFL classes which we started from the 1st August, then definitely you should watch those live videos. Okay, now they are being recorded and rewatched by students on our YouTube channel, which is with the same name as you can see it on your screen right now, Shiksha Study Abroad. Okay, so we have a YouTube channel where you are actually attending these live classes. So please subscribe to these, because definitely if you do not know the base, then definitely attending the further classes would be of no use. So I would advise and suggest to make use of these free live classes as much as possible. And definitely let's look into these two questions today. So today we'll be basically learning about the attitude question and function questions. So these two are the names of the questions which we are going to cover in today's class. And these two questions you can encounter in your listening module of the TOEFL exam. Okay. So guys, before I actually proceed myself, I would like to ask one of the questions here. Definitely, that's a very direct question. So, what do you mean by attitude question? And what do you think I'm going to show you in the next slide? Please comment it down on the comment section right now. I am giving you 1 or 2 minutes in total to write down your responses, and I will take the names. I will take the answer. I will read out the response which you have written. No need to write in full lengthy sentences. Just write it down in maybe a word if you understand, or maybe a phrase, small one. Okay, so let me see how many of you actually write the correct answer. So I'm going to take the name of first 5 or 10 answers, and let's see how many of you comment down. So guys, I'm waiting for your answer. So what do you understand by attitude question? That is the question, okay? So you have to write down the answer for that. And even if the answer is wrong, it doesn't matter, because anyway, eventually I'm going to give you a right answer. So Vishal says, on the basis of the speaker's tone, we have to give answer. Okay, Vishal, that's really nice. A very, great effort, I must say, because that answer is quite close to the correct answer, which I'm going to give you, actually. Good, good. So till now only Vishal has commented. Anyone else knows what is attitude question, or what do you understand by this question? So Alon Boy says, I don't know, it's my first day of class and also about TOEFL class. Anyway, don't worry about that. So, yeah, never mind. If you do not know the answer, that's fine. Chaitra says, a frame of am I the perceived by others? Okay. So what do you understand or what do you mean by am I? So please try to write it in the fuller forms so that I can also understand. Uh, okay. Ram Khatri says the intention and attitude of a speaker. Very good. If Sadat says react. Okay. Chetraj says mind. Okay. Great, now I got it. Fine, thank you so much for your effort, guys. And now I'm going to show you the real answer. What does it actually mean? So that we can learn about this question. So let's read about it. So, a small reminder once again about the latest TOEFL pattern. So, guys, this is especially for those people who are joining us today for the first day, for the newcomers, because previous comers or the people who are regularly attending our live sessions, they definitely know about the latest pattern which has come up in the TOEFL exam. So I'm going to take you very, quickly, very briefly, what are the number of questions now and how much time does it take to complete the module. So we are starting with the reading module, okay? And reading questions has reduced to number of questions 20. Earlier it was more and now it is 20. The time which you take now is to complete the 20 questions is 35 minutes. Same goes for listening. Listening has reduced to 28 questions and 36 minutes in total. For speaking, if we talk about, the number of tasks remain the same, that is 4 tasks, but the timing, has reduced a little bit, that is 16 minutes. So earlier it was, I think, 17 to 18. So just a minute or 2 minutes gap more. Now, writing, if I talk about again the number of tasks, two tasks remain the same, and 29 minutes is the time which you take to complete your writing task. So, in total, the TOEFL exam has now reduced to 2 hours. So, earlier it was around 3 hours, which was a very long time for the TOEFL aspiring candidates to complete their task, to complete their exam as a whole. So, definitely the time has reduced now, and it's a good news for the TOEFL aspiring candidates actually. So earlier they used to get a 10 minutes break after their two modules, and then the other modules were taken as the exam. But now there is no such break of 10 minutes, and you have to do all the four modules in one go. So the exam as a whole will be completed within 2 hours. Okay. Now, to take you through the first question of our slide, which says attitude question. So let's read about it now. The attitude question asks about the intention and attitude of the speaker when he or she talks about a specific detail. So, guys, whoever has written the answer closest to this is the correct answer, and I could see a lot of people commenting on the comment section actually these two words, intention and attitude of the speaker. So that's great. I mean, you were very close to the answer. That's a very good effort from your side. So let's continue reading. In other words, this question is about why the speaker mentions the detail. So we have to concentrate on the why. Okay, this question shows you details in the prompt but does not actually ask about it. It can be tricky, but the most important technique is to getting this question right, is to look further than the surface. That means whatever has been given to you, you have to see, beyond that. Then only you will be able to find the answer for such kind of a question. So I have listed down a sample question here for you. Answer you can just try to guess by yourself, but this is just to show you that how does the attitude question actually look like. So let's go through the question now. Question says, what is the student's attitude toward the jazz group? So you can see the word attitude being used in the question. So that's a very big hint to recognize this kind of question, right? And it makes it easier for you to realize that, okay, I'm going to attend the attitude question. So then there will be 4 or 5 options given to you, particularly, usually 4 options, A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll have to select one correct answer out of those 4. So this is how you actually do the attitude question. Now we are going to read further about it, which says information about attitude question. So I'm going to give you some essential, some important information. So if you would like to make some notes, definitely please do that. Otherwise, this video will obviously be uploaded on our channel, so you can rewatch it later as well. Okay, so starting with this, TOEFL listening attitude questions are similar to the inference questions in that they ask test takers to identify something that is not explicitly stated in the passage. That means it will not be directly given to you, and you will have to, inference it. That means infer or imply. So if you remember from my previous class, which I took last Friday, there I explained to you what are inference questions, right, in TOEFL listening exam. So in case you have missed out that, then definitely you should rewatch that video first, and then you should come to this. Then only you will be, able to interlink together what are the inference and what are the attitude. Okay, now reading further here, they require the test taker to identify the speaker's attitude, opinion, or feelings about something mentioned in the lecture or conversation. They must rely upon the way the information was presented by the speaker to answer the question correctly. Okay, this is the information about attitude question. Now basically they have to make an educated guess. That means you can guess, you can infer, you can imply. That is why they suggested here in the first line as well that attitude questions actually look like somewhat inference question, because in these questions also you have to make it a guesswork. There is usually only one of these questions per passage, and sometimes a passage will have no attitude questions. So sometimes it might happen that you will not get any question related to attitude question, but yes, we have to be prepared because anything can come up in the exam. All right. Now, attitude questions are easy to recognize because they are usually written as follows. So let's see how you can actually recognize them. First is, what is the professor's attitude about X? X can be anything which they are talking about, okay? So either the question will have these words, what is the professor's attitude? Or the question might, or the question might say, what does the student think about X? So think about is another recognizing term. What attitude does professor express when he says this? And this can be that material which you'll be needing for the answer. Okay? Then, or the question might ask you like this, what can be inferred about the professor? So again, the word inferred can be used in the question. What is the professor's opinion about X? So opinion also can be one of the word to recognize. So guys, these are few of the words and phrases which you can actually look out for the attitude question in the TOEFL listening exam. Now I'm going to show you one sample question in front of you. So question example. Now they are talking about, there is a university employee who is going to talk now in the listening audio. So good. Actually, I got to hear about some fascinating theories from very engaging speakers when I was a student here. You don't see that many speaking events these days. I wonder why that is. Okay, so this is some employee talking to another female student. Then the female student replies in the audio, maybe because there are fewer discoveries left to be made. Then the employee replies, I don't think that is really the case, but who knows? How would you like to advertise the event? So now the employee is asking the female student. Now let's see what is the question. So what is the university's employees' attitude towards speaking events? This is the question which has come out of this particular conversation which I just showed you. So there are four options given to you, A, B, C and D. The correct answer is D. So I'm directly reading the answer and then I'm going to show you the explanation as well. Okay, so please be concentrated here. The correct answer is D, that is this one. He doesn't understand why they have become less common. This is the employee's attitude towards speaking events. Let's read further now. Because the university employee said, you don't see that many exciting speaking events these days. I wonder why that is, right? So this is what he said here as well. The university employee, when we were reading, so whatever I'm reading out from here, university employee, then the reply of female student, then again university employee. So guys, whatever I am reading from here, this is going on in the audio. Please be aware of that. This is the listening audio script which I'm reading in front of you. And the same audio will be played in your headphones as well when you will be attempting the exam. So this is just a sample question. Something like this will be played. And the answer is D, okay, because of this line which was said by the employee. A is incorrect. So now I'm going to show you why A, B, and C are incorrect and why D is the correct. So D is correct because of this line which the employee said. And let's now discuss why A, B, C are incorrect. So let's read about A first. A is incorrect because it contradicts the university employee. Okay, whatever the university employee is saying, that is contradicting, that is opposite in nature to the point A. A was he thinks that they are a waste of time and resources. So nothing like this was said by the employee. Hence, we have eliminated this. Okay. Now let's read why B is incorrect. B is incorrect because the university employee did not mention the quality of current speaking events. He talked about their quantity, okay, not the quality. And the B was he believes that guest speakers need to be more engaging. Nothing like this was said again. So B is also eliminated. Hence, B is also not the answer. Let's read about C. C is incorrect because that is an explanation that the student suggested, but the university employee disagreed with her, right? So he thinks that there are fewer new discoveries to talk about. So this point was, something that the student suggested, but the employee did not agree with her. So this is also being eliminated. Okay, hence the D answer is the right answer. Now guys, I'm going to take you through another set of question, which is function question. So before I actually begin with this kind of second question in our PPT, I would like to know from all of you who are watching us live still and who want to engage in this activity, please do write down your comments on the comment section. What do you understand by the function question? So let me see again how many people actually respond to this question. And how many of you actually get it correct? So you can write down the answer on the comment section, and then I'm going to take your name and I'm going to read out your responses. So many of you I can see answered in the first question as well when I asked you about the attitude question. So again, in the same way, just in a word or a phrase, you have to explain what is function question. Let's see who writes the first, who gives the first as an answer. Okay, so Alone Boy says, I don't understand anything. Well, Alone Boy, it's just your first day. So have some patience, give yourself some time, and definitely you will get in the track. But yes, if you are still in school or you are pursuing something, not related to TOEFL, or you do not have the TOEFL exam as your priority, then definitely these videos are not for you. These videos are for the people who are aspiring TOEFL exam and are aspirants of the TOEFL exam who want to give the TOEFL exam very soon and they want to study, module per module. So definitely these videos are meant for them. In case you're not able to study and you still would like to pursue TOEFL as an exam in future, then definitely you should rewatch our videos from the beginning, because from the middle definitely you will not be able to understand anything, and I'm sorry about it, but the thing is that you'll have to go through the videos from the beginning. Okay, I hope you understand that. Okay, so Ram Khatri is the first one to give the answer about why the speaker says what. Wow, that was actually accurate, Ram Khatri. Boom. So that's actually a correct answer which you have given. But let me see how many more have it on the way. We'll give, some chance to other people as well. So, guys, yes, Nargis Mohammed says, ask what a phrase, sentence, paragraph does in the context of a passage. Yes, good, good. Great effort, Nargis. Vishal Thapa says what actually speaker wants to say. Okay, not want to say. Vishal, you will write it as wants to say because speaker is one. So you will use the verb according to the subject. Wants. Put S in wants. Okay. I hope you get that correct in terms of grammar. Okay, guys. So that was a beautiful response from everyone. And I thank you, all of you, to write down your responses. Now I will read down the small definition of the function question. Okay, Latif has also said, asks about exact meaning of a statement. Yes, that's actually quite close. So let me read it out for you, for all of you. Now please, concentrate on the PPT and let's see what is the actual definition of function question. So the function question won't ask you what does the listening mean like the other questions, but it asks you why the speaker says what he says. So Vishal, there you go. That was the correct answer actually which you gave in the first instance. Sorry, Ram Khatri was the one, sorry. Okay. And also Vishal, both of you said the correct answer actually. You just hit the nail. Okay, so Jane also says the relevance of what the speaker says to the listener. Yes, quite correct. So coming back to the PPT, guys, many times the speaker uses slang, idioms, or says things that are not directly relevant to what the question asks. So your job is to figure out what those seem to be irrelevant information do in the whole dialogue or talk. Okay, so this last line is very important. Now I'm giving you an example here. Question is, why does the professor say this? So we have to find out the reason why did he say certain things. And then there are four options given to you. Again, you'll have to find out one correct answer, eliminate the other three so that it becomes easier for you to come to the quick, right correct answer. And now I'm going to show you listening function questions. So basically I'm going to show you the meaning and the words, recognizing words. So let's read about it now quickly. Function questions ask you to identify the particular meaning of a statement in a given context, because a statement can have different meanings depending on the situation, right? So in other words, the real meaning is different from the surface or literal meaning. Okay, please be aware of this. So for example, if you are in a room with other people and someone says it's getting chilly in here, what they might really be saying? Could someone close the window? Right? So this is what a hint question can be. For example, I'll repeat it again quickly. So it's like you're sitting with someone around in the room and that someone or that speaker says, it's getting chilly in here, and he doesn't say anything else. So what does that actually mean? It could mean that he might be giving you a hint to close the window or to switch off the fan or to switch off the AC, right? So this is what it can imply actually. Now let's read further. Question structure function questions. So real meaning of a statement in context, surface, or literal meaning. Okay, and then again the same question. So you can recognize function questions because they could include phrases like, what does the professor mean when he says this, so on, or why does the student say this? So these two can be the questions which will tell you that these are function questions in TOEFL listening. Now, recognizing the question type, as I said, these two things. Now let's look at a sample question from a conversation between a coach and a student who are catching up on what happened while the student was away. Okay, so this is a kind of scenario which I have placed for you. In case you missed out something, guys, definitely please feel welcome to come and rewatch the video again on our YouTube channel. So here is an excerpt, that means an example from the conversation, a part of conversation. So male coach, he says, hi Elizabeth. And the female student replies, hey coach, I just thought I'd stop by to see what I missed while I was gone. Okay. So the coach says, well, we've been working real hard on our plan for the next game. And I've asked Susan to go over it with you before practice this afternoon so you'll know what we are doing. Female student says, okay. Then the coach asks, by the way, how did your brother's wedding go? Student says, oh, it was beautiful, and the whole family was there. I saw aunts and uncles and cousins I hadn't seen in years. Now the coach says, so it was worth the trip. Student says, oh, definitely. I'm sorry I had to miss practice though. I feel bad about that. Then the coach says, family is very important. And student replies, yep. Okay, I guess I'll see you this afternoon at practice then. Now, Michael says, here's an example of a function question. Okay, so now he's giving you a example question. So what does the man mean when he says family is very important? Right? This was the line in the conversation, family is very important, that the coach said to the student. So what does it actually mean? What does the man mean when he says this? So when looking at the answer options, think about the context of the conversation. Okay. Now on screen, that means what will be reflected on your screen in the TOEFL exam. So what does the man mean when he says family is very important? A. He hopes that the woman's family is doing well. Either the answer is this. Then B is he would like to meet the woman's family. C. The woman should spend more time with her family. Or D. Fourth option. The woman had a good reason for missing practice. Now, guys, this is a very easy conversation which I have given you just to learn, just to self evaluate yourself. So, definitely, whenever you get time, come back to this video, rewatch it, ask this question to yourself, and definitely you'll be able to give the correct answer in one go. Now I'm reading out the answer for you for now, but definitely you can come back later on also to self practice, to do the self practice. Okay, so when the coach asks about the wedding and says things like, so it was worth the trip and family is very important, you can conclude that the coach understands and agrees with her decision to miss practice, right? So D is the correct answer. And what does the man mean when he says family is very important? He and these are the four options given to you again. So definitely D is the correct answer, and D is this question which was asked, and we had this. The woman had a good reason for missing practice. This is the answer to this particular question. So guys, this is how you actually infer, this is how you actually come to the conclusion that this can be the right answer. Reading further about it, here's a tip for building your listening skills. Now this is a very nice tip which I'm giving you all, that can also help with the function questions. When listening to a passage, ask yourself what the speaker is really doing by saying certain things. The speaker may be doing things like redirecting, directing, recommending, complaining, agreeing or disagreeing, or questioning, or even confirming. So these can be few of the things which the speaker can do in the audio, and you'll have to look out for these certain things. So when you know these types of intentions, and that they often happen beneath the surface of what is said, they can help you identify the function of what is said more easily. So skill building tips, what is the speaker really saying? Is he directing you or recommending you, complaining you, or is he agreeing with someone or disagreeing with someone, or is he questioning or confirming something? So these can be few of the pointers which you can actually look out for when you are doing certain questions in listening. It's not just for function questions, but this tip applies to all the question types in listening. Okay. Now guys, this is all from my side. I know it was a very big class. That is why I wanted to start early. It's already 5:35 by my watch. And definitely, as promised, I'm going to show you the code first, and then we'll go up with your questions. So guys, this is the code which I was talking about. This is for particularly ETS GRE, and the code I'm also going to put on the comment section for all of you, so that it is easy for you to just copy paste from there and use it, while you can avail the special discounts which we are giving on TOEFL GRE as well as just GRE. So this is the code which I'm talking about. Okay, this is the code, and another code is this one which I wanted to share with all of you. ETS TOEFL IBT plus ETS GRE. So we are giving basically a combo course, which is a very nice discount course here, because you can save up to 9,000 rupees. That's a huge amount. So definitely I would recommend all of you who are actually serious for IELTS and want some study material for themselves. So this is the time when you can actually avail these kind of discounts and practice from different books, from different courses which we are applying, which we are actually giving out. So please do not forget to register with these codes, these referral codes, when you are trying to register with us for the TOEFL course. Okay, so please do not forget to put these codes while registering. Okay, guys, so that is all from my side, and now I am going to take up your questions one by one. So, definitely, you can ask me your queries or doubts related to today's class, as well as if you have any other doubt related to TOEFL exam, then definitely you should, comment down here. And, guys, if you are watching us not live, after the live session, this video will be recorded and, posted on our YouTube channel. Then also you would, I would love to see the reactions from you. I would love to read out the feedback, or what else would you like to see in our classes. Definitely please comment it down and we'll try to implement it if it's in our hands. Definitely we'll try to do our best. And of course I would love to see the reactions and the names of your locations, cities, even countries. If you're watching us from outside India right now, then definitely this question is for all of you. Please comment down your places. I would love to see that. And of course, I would like to see your feedback as well. And one more thing which I would like to tell you is that if you have not registered so far, definitely I have told you how to register right in the beginning of the class. You can just click on the link which is present below this video, and that would actually take you to our landing page where you will get the whole calendar for TOEFL for the month of August. So whatever is your week area, you can join the class according to that as well. But I always recommend, as I usually say, I would like to see all of you, again very soon. That is day after tomorrow, because tomorrow it's a national holiday for India. And definitely I'll be seeing you day after with another two sets of questions in the listening module. Okay. And everybody is saying thank you so much, guys, for such lovely responses. Welcome. Well, this is what we are here for, to help you for free as much as possible, so that you do not have to spend a penny out of your pocket. And definitely, these classes are going to act like a boon in your life. If you are serious for TOEFL, then definitely these videos, along with your rigorous practice, nobody can stop you from getting a good score. Okay. So, if you do not have any question, then definitely I would like to wind it up here, so that you get your own time, your own me time to rest, to relax, and come back to your practice session again. So, guys, you can rewatch this video any number of times. In fact, we had started with the IELTS classes as well in the month of June, and we got a boom response from the traffic which we got. So definitely, if you're looking out for IELTS classes as well, please click on the registration link below, okay, just below this video, and you will find out the IELTS calendar also. So Nargis is saying thank you. Welcome, Nargis. Latif also says thanks. It was helpful, useful. Great. I'm glad about it. Jane is from Nigeria. Yes, Jane. So I think you have been also, seeing us and watching us live regularly. That's great. Thank you. So P. Shravan is from India, from Hyderabad. Okay, a beautiful place, Hyderabad. Thank you. Thank you from joining us from there. It was grateful. Thank you. All right, guys. So I think today's class was also very clear, and Vishal also says thank you. Welcome, Vishal. And definitely, I'll be seeing all of you very soon. That is day after tomorrow, as I said. Till then, keep practicing, keep registering, and keep subscribing to our YouTube channel, so that you do not miss out on any notification or any video which we upload on a regular or bi-weekly basis. So definitely, guys, thank you so much for joining us, and I'll be seeing you day after tomorrow. Okay. Till then, take care and have a great day ahead. Bye bye.